All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe. My name's Austin. Bakkt has just came on record and announced they will launch their consumer app, which is an app connecting consumers, people like you and me, to merchants like Starbucks. And this will be launched in the first half of 2020. And it is confirmed that among those first merchants testing the product, testing the app, Starbucks, who has a large equity stake in Bakkt, they have a partnership. Starbucks will be one of them. Now, this was only announced just a few hours ago, so there's not a lot of people talking about this yet. In fact, this channel was one of the first to bring it to you. So I want to take this opportunity and I want to break down exactly what was announced, exactly what will be launched, and exactly what this means for you as a Bitcoin hodler. So like always, let's jump in. Bitcoin derivatives provider Bakkt plans to launch a cryptocurrency consumer app and merchant portal in the first half of 2020, the firm announced on a blog post today. In the blog post, Bakkt Chief Product Officer Mike Blandina states, "We'll be launching a consumer app to make it easy for consumers to discover and unlock the value of digital assets." So for the average consumer, you, me, the visibility is going to be huge for the average pre-coiner, for consumers, as well as merchants. Merchants gain access to a broader set of customers with expanded spending power. Now let's just keep it real. The launch of this consumer app probably going to be really positive for Bitcoin, not only because it's going to usher in new users into the space, new Starbucks users from Bitcoin, as well as new Bitcoin users from Starbucks, but also, and not a lot of people are talking about this, but this is probably going to coincide with the 2020 Bitcoin halving. So again, this could be big, but at the same time, this is a third-party app, and we've seen third-party apps before. The Winklevi have their own third-party app with Whole Foods. So what gives me confidence that Starbucks, this is actually going to come to fruition, that Starbucks will actually use this app, introduce their customers to Bitcoin? Because if we look on Starbucks' Twitter, yes, this information just came out, but there's nothing coming from Starbucks that supports this statement from Bakkt. Although from Bakkt, there's everything that supports this statement involving Starbucks. So what's real? Because if you remember, last year, yes, the partnership with Starbucks and Bakkt was confirmed, but it was last year, August 3rd, 2018, over 12 months ago, that Starbucks went on record and said they will not be accepting Bitcoin last year. Of course, that was over 12 months ago. By mid-2020, that'll almost be 2 years later. Bitcoin has matured. The market's different. Dare I say Starbucks has matured, or at least slightly more caffeinated. But either way, let's confirm, because earlier this year, the block reported that yes, Starbucks was receiving a generous equity deal as part of its partnership with Bakkt. So Starbucks does have invested interest to make Bakkt and Bakkt's products successful. Well, to find this information, I want to share with you the exact press release from Bakkt that was shared this morning, previewing Bakkt's focus on payments in an evolving landscape. And if we scroll down right to the bottom, this is that confirmation. Over the last year, we've assembled a strong team of payments engineers and are nearing completion of our core payments and compliance platform. So they're saying they've developed the infrastructure, the team, to make merchants want to accept this as a form of payments, making it easy for merchants. And we're now focused on the development of the consumer app and merchant portal, as well as testing with our first launch partner, Starbucks, which we expect in the first half of next year. What do you think? Me personally, I think it's sneaky, very sneaky of Starbucks to try and take my Bitcoin. Yes, for the novelty of it and to support things like this, I'll probably do it. I'll probably spend and replace. But honestly, I'm more interested in accumulating Bitcoin than giving it to Starbucks. But we'll see in this next week, and this is what you should watch out for. In this next week, it would be nice to get some confirmation on Starbucks' end, although it's already confirmed they are an equity partner. So bullish news, but we'll see. The minute I get some information, I'm going to keep you updated. So pay attention in this next week. The next piece of news, the China Bitcoin FOMO is real, and I'm going to prove it to you. Major bank invests in a popular Bitcoin wallet. So the traditional system is investing in the New World Order. one of the oldest Bitcoin wallets. And China Merchant Bank invests in BTC wallet service. Tweeting on Monday, October 28th, Dovey Wan, co-founder of Primitive Ventures, revealed that China Merchant Bank, which is a big deal, has invested in BitPi, a non-custodial Bitcoin wallet service. Here is that direct tweet. China Merchant Bank just announced they are invested in BitPi, the Bitcoin wallet with the longest history and most users back in China. So, obviously, this is what we all love to see, a decentralized Bitcoin wallet become partially state-owned by China, by KID, because that's what we got in Bitcoin to go against. But either way, it shows this bank sees a lot of value in investing in one of the oldest, one of the longest history and most user-backed Bitcoin wallets. To back that up, here's more confirmation that the media of China, they are FOMOing into Bitcoin/crypto right now, and I can prove it. Here are some direct consequences that you might be interested in from the president of China's blockchain talk, which we reported to you this last weekend. Blockchain is now in the media. Blockchain is intensively reported on national TV channels, on covers/headlines of national newspapers and websites. Along with that, Bitcoin is being mentioned. I like that. On top of that, China's most popular app, maybe you know it, X something, Q something, China's most popular app, which is a study for becoming a powerful nation, now has a recommended course focusing entirely on blockchain, which contains Bitcoin and Ethereum lessons. Now that the president of China is bullish on blockchain, this is to educate the people on what's Bitcoin, what's Ethereum, and probably what's China's national digital currency. Oh yeah, I want to support that. I like it. And last thing, which is pretty big, is articles saying that blockchain technology is a scam are now banned because now China likes blockchain. But this is crazy because this is a direct 180 from what we saw in 2017 and 2018. Who still remembers the days when posts promoting blockchain in China, posts supporting blockchain, would get deleted real fast? Well, now the ones saying blockchain's bad are getting deleted real fast. Complete 180. Pretty interesting times. Feel free to let me know your thoughts down below. We'll continue this discussion after the video. This was leaked, although I'm still looking for confirmation if this is actually real. As you know, Justin Sun announced last week, a potential a partnership with a multi-billion-dollar company. Many people were suspecting that Samsung. Well, according to these leaked pictures, this is the new Samsung phone, and on it, supported cryptocurrencies are Ethereum, Bitcoin, Clay, and Tron, which is potentially, if this is true, this is huge for Tron. I'm still looking to see if this was photoshopped or if this is real, but hey, just want to bring this to your attention. Be on the lookout. And last piece of news for you Ethereum holders, Ethereum targets a December 4th activation. So this year, for their Istanbul Mainnet activation. And if you couldn't be on that call because the decision was made during an Ethereum core developer call on October 25th, if you didn't have time to be a part of that, that's why you have this channel. Because during the call, devs also agreed that in the case of any unexpected issues with the upgrade software between now and the week of December 4th, Istanbul's mainnet activation, they have no problem delaying, would be delayed 1 month to January 8th. So either way, it's coming a lot sooner than we thought. And come December, if you are wondering what this entails for Ethereum, well, Istanbul is expected to introduce 6 backwards incompatible code changes, which we've talked about before. I'll link this down in the description if you want a reminder. But this is just to optimize the scalability of Ethereum. That's the news. Bitcoin still holding its 9,300 level. I guess in the top 15. Binance is a winner today. Tron is a winner today. Who knows if that Samsung partnership is true. There's a lot of hype. And IOTA. All right. I guess I'll leave you to it. Team, if you haven't already, feel free to follow us on Twitter. I did, as soon as I knew about it, a couple hours ago, I tweeted about that Starbucks news. You would have been the first to know that information. But if you've watched till the very end of today's video, I assume that you're part of the team. You probably follow us on Twitter. But anyway, my name's Austin, and what am I doing? Tonight, I'm gonna hit up yoga in Hollywood. LA's really changed me, but I love it. And I don't know, just search the Bitcoin news. All right, see you tomorrow.